Did you know that ants have superhuman strength? They can carry objects 50 times their own body weight. Wow, that's probably why there's a superhero called Ant-Man. Ants are common insects with some interesting abilities. There are over 10,000 known ant species in the world. They are especially common in tropical forests, where they can account for up to half of all insects in some areas. Ants and termites have similar appearances, and the two are frequently confused, especially by nervous homeowners. Ants, on the other hand, have a narrow waist between the abdomen and the thorax that termites lack. Ants have powerful jaws, large heads, and elbowed antennae. These insects belong to the order Hymenoptera, which also includes wasps and bees. Ants are very social insects who live in organized nest communities that can be underground, in ground-level mounds, or in trees. Carpenter ants build their nests in wood and cause structural damage sometimes. Army ants defy the norm by not having permanent homes and instead seek out food for their massive colonies during migration periods. Ant colonies are led by queens or a queen, whose job it is to lay thousands of eggs in order to ensure the colony's survival. Worker ants are wingless females who never reproduce, instead foraging for food, caring for the queen's offspring, working on the nest, protecting the community, and performing a variety of other tasks. Male ants often have only one role, mating with the queen. After they have performed this function, they may die. Ants use chemicals to communicate and cooperate, which can alert others to danger or lead them to a promising food source. They eat nectar, seeds, fungus, and insects, among other things. Some species, on the other hand, have more unusual diets. Army ants have been known to prey on reptiles, birds, and even small mammals. There are some unusual ant species. One Amazonian species, for example, works together to construct large traps out of plant fiber. When an insect steps on one of these traps, hundreds of ants inside use the openings to seize it with their jaws. The yellow crazy ant is another species that can form so-called supercolonies with multiple queens. The accidental introduction of yellow crazy ants to Australia's Christmas Island in the early 20th century resulted in a destructive infestation. The ants posed a serious threat to the island's endemic red crab population, which are pushed out of their burrows or killed as they pass through the ant nest sites during the crab's annual migration from the forest to the coast. Let's look at some cool facts about ants. Ants can form symbiotic relationships with plants. Some ants defend the host plant from herbivorous mammals and insects, while the plant provides a safe place for the ant to live. The total mass of all ants on Earth, or biomass, is equal to the biomass of all people. This is because there are so many more ants in the world than there are people. Some ants enslave other ants. Some ant species can create a group of slaves to do work for them. Ants lived alongside dinosaurs. Ants evolved some 130 million years ago, so dinosaurs were still alive back then. There are some ant supercolonies that stretch for thousands of miles. I hope you enjoyed learning about ants today. Thanks for watching and good luck studying.